All right, so what we're looking at is the cover image for the Silver Hill Neighborhood Association, and I think the only time that the Silver Hill Neighborhood Association has come up is on the a contract and fee through Theta YouTube universe is following a contract and fee through Theta's successful attempt and completion, teleiosis, if you like Greek words, of a project, involving a home that was littered with what appeared to be the entirety of someone's possessions and left outside in the rain, and it looked, some like something between a junkyard and a drug camp, what I want to talk about is, because we've been talking about, for the benefit of thermatostatin, varieties of irony, and as I was looking at this, and I don't know why I was inspired to look at this. I think it was because one of my neighbors always asks questions to which he seems to know the answers, and I'm not entirely sure why he asks. So I feign ignorance and just give him some made up answer that's I intentionally choose and assume is the wrong answer. And these questions involve things like what is a red bush tree, and what is the what is the purpose of all this maintenance that the city is doing? The answer is putting in high-speed internet lines, and things like that. And I typically have feign ignorance and say I don't know what a red bush tree is, and I think they're putting in new water pipes, and maybe to replace the old lead pipes and things like that. But anyway, that's kind of an aside. That's maybe how I got here. But what I discovered, and I guess this is for the benefit of thermostatin, or just maybe for my benefit, but I discovered a type of irony that I didn't realize had existed before, which is local irony. And because I live in this neighborhood, this qualifies as an example of local irony. And I guess it's something like local color, that the new criticism or something like it invented in the 1950s, when they were periodizing all of these moments in American literary style, the what could be configured as zeitgeist, so literary color, and these various things that we learned when we were children, that American Renaissance and things like this, and transcendentalism. All of these things, of course, exist after the fact, but in any case, and they're all constructions. Some perhaps more relevant than the imaginary construction of race, and some perhaps equally ridiculous. But anyway, so there's this variety of irony that I'm referring to as local color. The best example that I have found of it is right here on the pages of the Silver Hill Minutes, and it's right here. And I'll read the paragraph, and then I'll explain why it's an example of local irony. And forgive my mispronunciation. I know how to pronounce the word Tom, but I don't know how to pronounce this word. I'm just going to say Aachen. It could be Oken, Aachen, Oken. I don't really know. Tom Aachen gave an update on 205 Silver, which has a sliding door in violation of the historic overlay zone, and which apparently had been taken over from the owner, who lives in the Northeast Heights, with locks changed and piles of garbage outside. And none of that is local irony, but this part, this is the local irony part, right? Neighbors and the owner worked with the police and solid waste to secure the building and carry away the trash. Well, the local irony is that I was the one that worked with the city and got rid of the trash, and it took me two periods. The first of about 3 hours, to move all of the furniture to the side of the curb, right, where I had prior to doing so, called 311, the local, city collection, let them know, and they informed me that they would, assist in picking it up. I had talked to either 2 or 3 police officers, who helped facilitate all of this and get it done in an expedient manner. And then another session, which I worked with the city workers in solid waste, putting all of that into a garbage truck and getting rid of it. And in that session, that was perhaps an hour or an hour and a half. So the irony, though, involves the fact that just after or towards the end of the first session of 3 hours of moving this waste, this gentleman, Tom Oken or Oken or Okin or Akin, or however you pronounce the name, I'm sure he has a pronunciation that he prefers. I don't know what it is. But Tom came out and raised his voice at me and said that it was even worse with the garbage next to the curb. I assume, as a member of the neighborhood association, knowing full well that the city won't even come out and pick it up unless it's all piled up nice, neat, and tidy next to the curb. The very next day, of course, they did arrive, and together we didn't secure the building, but we carried away the trash. So I get referred to here as neighbors. I guess more accurately, I would have gotten referred to as neighbors who get yelled at, for doing so. So today, that's my example of local irony.